Hey guys, it's Mel. Sorry, I didn't know that the recording started. This is just going to be a quick video, just a few corrections. Um, by now, there's a couple of you, I got your message saying you might not have gotten it. But by now, most of you should have gotten the address list. So I sent a list with all the addresses and the birthdays on it. Now, as I've mentioned in these videos, and please make sure you're watching these update videos because it answers a lot of questions in there that I'm getting in my inbox. But the address list is not in group order. So basically, it's just a general list, and it has both from group 1 and group 2. So when it's time due, so example for September, it's only me for group 1 and Letty, who is Sweet Peas, My Little Sweet Peas on group 2. So what you would do is you would just go down till you find that YouTube name and you just get the address from there. So it's just basically a list, and you just have to search for the name, and it's only going to be 1 or 2 at the most, like I said, each month to look for it. So it's just your own list to hold on to that list when the time comes for it. Now, everything on that so far has been correct. I've been waiting to hear if I heard anybody say their information was not correct, but I copied and pasted it from your very own messages, so it should be okay. But for whatever reason, I was trying to help, and I, tried to do the Mel's the birthday cheat sheet, and there's two corrections from that. And I wrote it on one, but I don't know, I just want to make sure that everybody saw it. So sorry if I'm repeating myself. I just want to make sure, because nobody's really commenting on the bottom of these videos just saying you got it, just so I know that you see it. Some of you are. So number 1 is, you might have seen already, Delightful Company's birthday, CO period, is in February, not December. For whatever reason, I said December in the video and had it, and that was just in my notes, but it's in the correct form on the list that I sent. And I'll be announcing probably on the 20th, around the 20th each month, just to give us some time. I'm going to say, so example, on this month, so you already know now, for September, if you're in group 1, it's my birthday, so you would just go down to the address list I sent you, and you would just find my address. And then same thing if you're in group 2, you just look for My Little Sweet Peas address, and then you mail out her card by the 1st of September. So around the 20th so maybe on the 20th of September, I'm going to say, guys, just a heads up for the October birthdays. For group 1, it's such and such, and group 2, it's such and such, and make sure that you have it out on October 1st. So it's going to get easier once we iron out all these details and make sure everybody's info is correct. But for now, I appreciate your patience, and we're just going to get this straightened out. So again, number 1, just make sure that you have Delightful Co.'s birthday as February, not December. And again, I will re-announce that, at the, when it's time, once a month, I'm going to say who's up next, and just to give you a reminder of who's got to go out. And if there's any confusion, like I said, feel free to message me. Number 2, for whatever reason, I skipped over July for group 1 on the birthday cheat sheet video. So I just want to make sure nobody skips her, which they most likely won't, because again, I'm going to repeat this again each month. But for July is No Woman, No Cry's birthday. No Woman, No Cry 69. I don't even have this on here right. There's a typo. I wonder if I can change it right now. Yeah, I can. No, maybe that was right. I just forgot the numbers at the end. So her birthday's in July, and it's correct on the list. Just for whatever reason, I skipped right over that on, I guess I was trying to get everything in on the video. And again, I'll be guiding you guys along the way, announcing who's next, so don't worry about that. And then the third thing to note is that from group 2, Michelle messaged me. Her YouTube name was just Michelle, but she was having trouble with her channel. So she had to change it to get a new channel, and her channel is Michelle Holland. So if you guys in group 2 want to try to subscribe to her channel over there, or if you need to message her for any reason over there, just go over to Michelle Holland. And her address info is all still the same. So again, everything on the list that I sent you, to your private message, should be correct. And anybody who didn't get that yet, let me know, because sometimes YouTube is funny. One person said they didn't get it. I think it was Michelle from her YouTube problems. So I'm going to resend it to her. But if there's any of you guys out there who has not gotten that list yet, and make sure you save that list so that you have it throughout the year. So again, just to reiterate, please be sure to check your video updates often on my channel, especially in these beginning stages, while we're trying to get everyone's info correct. And Make sure you comment "got it" after each video. This is important so I know who's in the loop, because I think a lot of you aren't watching these, or you haven't seen them yet. So just so I know, and again, there's not going to be so many once we get, the flow of this. This is just the beginning stages, making sure everybody's address are correct and everybody, So once we get started and everything's correct that way, it's just going to be a matter of announcing who's next for that birthday. And I thank you for your patience, because I know it's a little confusing. Some of you have messaged me today. I've gotten back to some of you, and I'm going to message back the second grouping of people. So anybody who's confused, you don't have to send to both groups. If you're in group 1, you only are responsible for anybody in group 1. If you're in group 2, you're only responsible for anybody in group 2. And if you're confused at who's in whose group, you can always go back to a video, and I have them organized in playlists, and I'm numbering them to make it easier for you guys. But the one that says finalized group list, that's the one you want, and it'll announce everybody in the group. So again, if anybody has any questions with that, let me know, and I'm hoping that this answers some questions, and we'll go from here. So be aware, there might be even more, add-ons or whatever as the time comes, as more people start to see the videos. But just the only thing I can ask is make sure that you keep up with these updates. They will slow down after I start to get all this ironed out, and there won't be so many. But just make sure that you're watching these, because like I said, it answers a lot of questions in some of these videos, update videos, and I will have them numbered. So say the last one you saw was 3, and then there's a couple more ahead. Just make sure you watch from, in order, so you get all the current information. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more info. Bye.